Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Scott and Jamie Show. Welcome to all of our Velocity loyal viewers. We haven't been with you for the last couple of weeks because I've been away on vacation in Massachusetts with my family, which was a heck of a lot of fun. So we're back, right Jamie?
Yeah, totally back.
Pretty exciting stuff as usual.
Yeah,
right.
Very good.
So Jamie, what's on tap for today?
So I wanted to talk a little bit about a research study that I read about online this week, and that study was an MIT study on the global economy. It was done in 1965, and it said that because we're a consumption-based economy rather than a conservation-based economy, there will be a world global economy collapse in 2030. They recently redid this research, to see if we're on track to collapse in 2030.
I bet a lot of people will need coaching right before that happens, right?
Right before the collapse.
We'll make a fortune.
Yeah, exactly. And MIT this year put out an update to that study to say, sure enough, we are on track to collapse.
Right, right. What I think is interesting about that study, regardless of how accurate the date is, it's actually not important to me. And I'm probably more sanguine about the future of the human race than the report. But there already are countries, and it's a very small country, but there's a country in Asia called Bhutan, I think that's how you pronounce it, but I could be wrong, that instead of having a gross domestic product, they have a gross national happiness index.
Really?
So instead of valuing consumption, they are valuing some of the other things that are important in life, like positive emotions and meaning and purpose and engagement and the things that we talk about in coaching all the time.
Well, here's what that research that they brought up for me is that we just spent this weekend doing a training exercise, and one of the things that Scott mentioned in the training was that the unconscious has a vested interest in staying unconscious. And really, when I read that study and it said 40 years ago we had enough information to say a consumption-based economy is probably not the best way to grow permanently in the global economy, and 40 years later we're doing the exact same thing. And what that says about how humans react to bad news or bad information is that they literally hide it and say, okay, we're not going to deal with this. It's really bad. We'll figure it out later.
Which is very similar to what we often do in our own lives. Let's say you've had a negative life experience, something even traumatic. And instead of putting everything out on the table and dealing with the issue, we often hide it, thinking that by hiding it, it goes away. Right. And it never does. It always comes back more virulent than it ever was in the first place.
Well, and what I hear a lot from clients too is that, it's in the closet, it's in the vault, in the desert, right? And so if I open that vault or if I open the closet door, everything's going to come out. And right now I'm okay without it. And in fact, what we know from a lot of our research and work with clients is that you're not okay right now. It's having an impact on you on a daily basis, whether it's in a closet or not in a closet.
Yeah, and take it from someone who has come out of the closet, and I believe all of us have closets to come out of, whether it's a sexuality closet or a personality closet, whatever it may be. It's a heck of a lot better to be out and about than it is to be stuck inside a very dark place.
Well, in fact, doesn't Brene Brown talk about that?
Yeah, Brene Brown is a very famous shame researcher, and she talks about how when you shed light on shame, although we all experience shame at one point or another in our lives, it has very little possibility of maintaining its strength upon you, its hold upon you, if you shed light on it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff.
Pretty cool, Scott.
I know, this was like the best Scott and Jamie show ever.
Ever.
So we will be back again next week, and I think there might be a little surprise next week, Jamie, right? Because you're going to be on location.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I totally forgot.
Yeah. Jamie forgets everything. She's a goldfish.
Yeah, I'm totally a goldfish.
You are
I
a goldfish.
that Dory and Nemo.
You are like Dory and Nemo. Who would I be in Nemo?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's think about that. Who would I be in Finding Nemo? We'll get back to you next week on that, because we have to stop now, or Matt, our editor, will say, you know what, guys, it's going way too long.
Way too long.
Way too long. All right, so we'll see you next week, and for another edition of the Scott and Jamie Show. Bye for now.
Bye.
That was really good.
That was really good.
Because